guys, I'm very late for this movie review for The Housemaid, and I have to say, oh my god, Sydney Sweeney, Amanda Seyfried, and Brendan Sklenar, all incredible acting, with Brendan Sklenar actually being the standout. The music, the lighting, the directing, the camera angles, the tension, suspense, definitely a thriller, definitely a radar movie based off the book. So if you guys read the book, you probably know what you're watching. I came into this movie not reading the book, so I came in blind, and I loved it. So many plot twists, so many moments of suspense, jaw-dropping, and it's also gory during some moments, which I did not see coming at all. I gotta say, Sydney Sweeney had a pretty rough 2025, but this might have been her redemption movie. I think based on what I've watched, she was made for these kinds of movies, which is very fortunate but also unfortunate, but her style of acting just fits these kinds of movies to perfection. Amanda Seyfried was arguably the best choice for this character. She played this role to perfection and really has you wondering how much of this was actually even acting, because she was incredible. And during the movie, as you progress throughout, there's so many tiny hints and tips and twists and turns and just so many tidbits that guides you to finding out the actual answer in the movie, to finding out the actual secret in the movie. That through so many different flashbacks, just mostly tidbits as you progress through the movie, that gives you an idea who the protagonist or antagonist is, and you're trying to uncover a large puzzle, basically. It's dramatic, it's a thriller, suspenseful, it's a puzzle, it's a kind of a mystery to me, in my opinion. It's even comedy. It has some humor in this movie I didn't expect to see coming, but this has surprisingly multiple genres in one dramatic, surprisingly long movie, but the story that you're watching, it really makes sense as to why it's a 2-hour and 10-minute film, because as you go through the movie, as you progress, it all starts to make sense towards the end. But yeah, if you're someone who read the book, you love the book, you will love this movie, because it's the same thing. They just added, and they just changed it a little bit, and they made it even better. A friend of mine told me. This came out last year in December, so I'm seeing it way late. But it's better late than never in theaters, because the reaction in the audience was incredible. Guys, if you haven't seen The Housemaid in theaters, watch it before it's too late, because trust me, Sydney Sweeney, Amanda Seyfried, and Brendan Sklenar were amazing in this movie. Again, thriller, dramatic, suspense, slightly humorous, and the tension, the lighting, the camera angles, the directing, the music, it was perfect. It's usually rare for me to give a movie 5 stars, because I gotta be careful with what I'm rating. But this movie, it has a solid 5 stars for me, as low as 4.5. But this movie has everything you want if you're a fan of the book. Trust me.